are ready to go. Green flag racing off of turn 4. We're going to see the green flag. We are underway for the Ontario Pro Challenge Series.
And Mike O'Connell has that early lead, but it looks like Emma Norris in that number 28 down the back straightaway. She is on the high side of the racetrack, doing it the hard way. She is still side by side as they come down to complete lap number 1.
Norris still trying to get the jump on the 51 of O'Connell. They are doubled up 2 by 2 for 4 rows deep. Norris and O'Connell at the front of the field, but they have action all over the speedway as they're going to go 3 wide down into turn 3.
That was looking a little bit dicey there as the 88 of Tim Norris dropped right to the bottom of the racetrack to make it 3 wide. He quickly backed out of that, realizing that isn't a good idea, even if you're not running a full-size car.
These cars are smaller in size, as they per se, but they are quick around this Flamboro Speedway. And at the front of the field, the 51 of Mike O'Connell, he's going to jump out to the race lead, but they're still doubled up side by side for 3 rows back behind the 51 car.
Ethan Fleet in that number 42 trying hard to get away from the 28 of Emma Norris, and he just can't find ways to outrun her. She's still on the high side of the racetrack, working it hard. Tim Norris in that 88 looking down low. He'll pull in behind the 42 of Ethan Fleet.
It's a father, son, and daughter towards the front of field, the 88 of Tim Norris, and then his daughter, the 28 of Emma Norris. And right tucked up behind him, the 88 of Tim Norris, is the 17 of Mike Norris. So it's a Norris family affair here towards the front of the field for the Ontario Pro Challenge Series.
And you can bet there's a lot of bragging rights at the dinner table right now as Emma goes down the back straightaway in that number 28 car. She is running in second spot, holding off the 42 of Ethan Fleet. And Dad Tim Norris is right there. You know she wants to stay in front.
Emma Norris on the high side trying to take that second spot and hold on to it from the 42 of Ethan Fleet. Mike O'Connell at the front of the field still trying to run that smooth line as they are just clicking them off here as our leaders continue to work back down into turn 1, still side by side for that second and third spot.
That number 51 of Mike O'Connell has his hands full because he's got 3 wide behind him into turn number 3. Tim Norris dodged to the bottom, Emma Norris to the top. And the 42 of Ethan Fleet backed out of that, thinking it's not a good idea.
Tim Norris in that 88 car, they call him the rookie, even though he's not a rookie. That's what they call him, and that was no rookie move down into turn 3. He made it 3 wide, and now he's trying to see if he can dive up underneath the 28 car and work to see if he can take those top 2 spots away here.
They've got 1 lap left. Oh, sorry, wrong again. Keep going. Emma Norris now to the outside, down the back straightaway. Here comes Tim Norris to the bottom as they squeeze the 51 of Mike O'Connell back to third.
Emma Norris takes that race lead away from the 51 of O'Connell. O'Connell is going to shuffle all the way back as they work lap number 10 here. Looks like the scoreboard's up here now. 10 laps in the books here for the Ontario Pro Challenge Series. It's a Norris Racing family affair at the front of the field as the 28 of Emma Norris still leads the way.
And she is stretched out about a 1.5 car length lead on her father, Tim Norris. Behind him, Mike Norris in the 17, again about 2 car lengths back. Then it's the number 33 of Brian Stavanis. So those front 4 really tight together. We start to stretch out a little bit of distance behind, not a lot, but these front 4 really running away.
Tell me, these guys aren't even. When you get, 12 laps complete in a race, normally you get some separation. We may be lucky to have a 1/2 car between the top 4 or 5 cars. Here at Flamboro Speedway, you still have time to get here, race fans. You're tuned in. I still see cars rolling in the parking lot. Good to know. Some of you are listening.
It is a giant crowd on hand here tonight at Flamboro Speedway, so great to see everyone out here for the Bill Zardo Senior Memorial. But on track, the action is still heating up as Emma Norris in the 28 car continues to lead the way as they work lap number 14. They're going to work around the 54 of Tenley Pepin here and put that 54 car 1 lap down.
I was keeping an eye to see if Tim Norris was going to try to use that lap car as a pick to get around Emma Norris in the 28. He did not. He wasn't close enough. The timing just wasn't right. And Emma Norris doing a great job on that number 28. She is holding a couple of car lengths on the 88 of Tim Norris. Behind him, the 17, Mike Norris. And then that number 33 of Brian Stavanis. He's kind of the guest at the dinner table.
16 laps complete, and coming back to the line, the 28 car. Emma is doing a quick fire starter job in that number 28, dashes down into turn 1 and 2. There ain't nobody going to catch her, Jerry. She is flying on that track.
She is doing a masterful job. She worked her way. She ran the high side of the racetrack for the early part. Now she's got clear racetrack ahead of her. She can put that car wherever she wants on the asphalt. She can run it down the high side, the low side, whatever suits her. Everybody else has to figure out where to go as they try to find a lane around.
Emma Norris still working the front of the field. I wonder if maybe her father is setting a bit of a pick for her brother there, as Tim Norris really running the middle of the racing line here, kind of acting as maybe a defense partner. Who knows? You never know. But Emma Norris doing a fantastic job at the front of the field, still with about a 3-car length, maybe down on a 2-car length lead as they see 5 to go this time by.
You know, Jerry, I'd be concerned if I was Emma right now. She'll be, I don't know, going to work, going to school, doing whatever she does. Her dad would be changing the decals on that car to make it look a lot like his, and she'll be looking a lot like his next time out. She keeps this up.
I think right now they're being a little bit patient. They've still got about 4 laps to go. I've seen Tim Norris do it in very short order. However, I know it's a family affair. They do love racing one another. Tim calls it one of the greatest moments of his life to be able to race with his kids.
I know last year when Tim's father, Jim Norris, passed away, it was a special moment, that race. They ended up 1-2-3 with Tim picking up the checkered flag. So to come out here on Jim Norris Memorial Night for the Ontario Pro Challenge Series and see Emma Norris almost pick up the win is going to be a sight to see here for everyone, for the Norris family.
A lap and a half till the checkered flag flies and the white silk goes in the air, and the 28 is really stretching it out now, Jerry.
As she is so. Emma Norris takes the 28 down the back straightaway. That looks like about a 10-car lead now over the 88 of Tim Norris, as Emma brings it out of 4 down the front straightaway to the checkers. Behind her, Dad Tim Norris in the 88 and brother Mike's in the 17.
Girl power. See the ladies up here clapping. There you go, girl power. Emma does it here at Flamboro Speedway.
Emma Norris picks up the checkered flag here for the Ontario Pro Challenge Series, presented by Weston Forest Products. Tim Norris in the 88 comes home second. Mike Norris in the 17 comes home third. In fourth will be the 33 of Brian Stefanis. Fifth will be the 9 of Jay Lindy. Coming home in sixth is the 42 of Ethan Fleet. Seventh will be the 37 of Travis Majuri. Eighth, the 8 of Sterling Haddon. Ninth, the 51 of Mike O'Connell. And 10th will be the 54 of Tenley Pepin.
And I can well imagine we are going to get some words from Victory Lane. You've got to thank some of the sponsors here at Flamboro Speedway. Of course, London Recreational, a staunch supporter here at Flamboro Speedway, along with Klotz and Spira Fire Protection. Touchwood, also a sponsor here, as well as Pepsi Cola. You can get an ice cold Pepsi right downstairs. Well, there's a little break in the action. Grab yourself a burger, a fry, cold Pepsi. Sounds like a perfect meal to me.
That sounds like a great idea. I think we're going to send it down to Quick Wick Victory Lane. And Jerry's down there with our feature winner, the 28 of Emma Norris.
And here she comes out of the race car. She is one happy young lady. Let's hear it for Emma Norris. All right. You know the question everybody wants to ask you. Is it great beating Dad?
Oh my God, it's amazing. And I've never beaten my brother before, and I just did it.
That's a moment you'll remember for a long time.
For the rest of my life, for sure.
All right. Make him eat crow at the dinner table, okay?
I will.
You'll bring this up. So, the feature race is coming up. You ran the outside of this racetrack, and I know from being here a long time, that's not an easy job.
Believe it or not, it's the best line here. That's the only one I know how to run.
You made it work, and you made it look easy.
It's not at all.
All right, we'll wait and see how you do in feature number 2. I know the starting position is going to change.
That it will. I hope I can get here again, that's for sure.
Emma Norris picks up the feature win in the Pro Challenge Series tonight.
That's the way you want to start it out, with the feature win. Good job for Em. And like Jerry mentioned, the lineup is going to change for feature race number 2. So that's definitely going to be interesting. Back down to you, Jerry. You got somebody else?
Oh, wait and see who's hanging around here.
Oh,
No.
okay. No,
Oh, actually, you know what? The family reunion went on, and I didn't think enough to keep going. I didn't realize they were all there. They're taking the family pictures right now, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Joe, I don't know if you can see the beam from where you are. I'm behind him, and I can see Tim Norris absolutely beaming at putting his daughter in victory lane.
Well, and you know what he'll be saying? Damn, I told her everything. I should have left a couple.
Did you just hear that?
No.
Joe said, you'll be wishing you hadn't told her everything you told her.
Well, I told her to work on her crap during the week because she was mad it didn't work great last weekend. And, well, I chased her the whole way. I had nothing for her. She's pretty darn quick.
She pulled out a long way from you at the end of that race.
My car tightened up a ton. She would just hook the bottom and say, see you later. I had nothing. I was pushing up to the fence, so I got to go work on my crap now for a bit.
Well, I wonder if you're going to rewrap a couple of cars this week.
I hope not.
Tim Norris bringing it home in second. Mike, get in here. How's it feel to have your sister whoop your butt?
Well, not great, obviously, but, you know, I can't believe how fast she was. Right from the start, staying on the outside for that long, I wouldn't have done that, not in 100 years. So, I don't know. I finished third. I got to work on my stuff, obviously. So, yeah, that's all.
Obviously, she's not going to touch her car, and she's not going to let you touch it either.
She won't let me come with that anywhere near it.
Congratulations today. We'll see you in the second feature. Mike Norris bringing it home in third. They made it a real family affair.